What's up for discussion?
Thousands of spawn trapped beneath our feet. It is a worrying thought.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The elevator lies ready.
Gazette has a transfer.
Can't you feel it? It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
Nothing else to do but browbeat this cause.
Let him run amok. No lesson needed.
Be patient, citizen, or else.
The mermaid, faithful readers.
alley.
Oh no, I love it. It fills me with purpose.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuskron. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to the Guildhall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go, before I change my mind.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if your Zhentarim keep to themselves. There's not a lot of trust in the Guildhall of late.
You're all scared shitless of this Stonewall, you mean? Which is exactly why your boss hired us.
Come on now, guys. Nine Fingers herself got a very fine hand from me.
The Lord's gonna kick us out, Sergeant.
Just you, Faze. You robbed the place of its glamour.
Was here they had dice, blood bouts, the works. Now it's just a load of sulking pickpockets.
Those socks. So, chin up, make your coin, and you can lose it somewhere else. Aye?
Fight!
it's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. As it seems, do you? I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. I wasn't surprised to learn you two had fallen in together. I could make a guess at what she needs from me, too. Bring her here. Whatever questions she has, she'll want to hear the answers directly from me. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet her soon enough. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. We don't. The Zhentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back.
Well, are we ready for the road once more?
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Then let us be about it.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed, and with a familiar face in tow.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, they owe you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times, and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
It should. My people speak it in the same breath as Saravok and Demogorgon, but he's just another upstart. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. I don't let trust tie my hands. That's why I sit in this very fine office. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
So you wish to be a god, Gale? You know the wizard Irenicus attempted the same thing by leeching divine blood from a ballspawn.
Ah, transfusion. An interesting strategy. Hard to get hold of a god's blood, of course. But if one could.
He managed it. After murdering my husband and torturing my friends and I for half a year.
Did I say interesting? Oh, I meant terrible, of course. Terrible strategy.
Support your own! Better prices here than topside.
No, I won't bloody Osfoth. Told you. I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be...
Archdruid, you appear to gather a rather fanatic following wherever you go. A noble thing to serve nature so tirelessly.
I welcome all of nature's blessings, whether they come to me one at a time or in multitudes. There is no shame in it.
Consider me put in my place. Clearly, I have been spending too much time among the city folk.
Come on now, guys. Nine Fingers herself bought a very fine hat from me. Support your own. Better prices here than topside.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art? My name is Oscar Fevras, though I doubt you'll have heard it. My stardom has waned somewhat recently, but I was once fated as one of the city's most promising artists. These days, my oeuvre is less original, shall we say, but no less in demand. In fact, you're fortunate to have caught me just now. I have a rather special piece that's become unexpectedly available. I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to. Of course not. It's absolutely real. I painted it myself. It is simply derived from an existing source of inspiration.
Stay alert,
Any news, Digger?
Thanks for the signal.
Perhaps I'll need more guards.
Centering, babysitting thugs. We're in Baldur's Gate. We should be out bullying harpers and the like.
The Lord's gonna kick us out, Sergeant.
Just you, Faze. You robbed the place of its glamour.
I know times are tough, but this
crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Socks are paying us, Faye, so chin up, make your coin, and you can lose it somewhere else. Aye?
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Stay alert, Lorena.
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
Come on now, guys. Nine Fingers herself got a very fine.
See? Nine Fingers is a master of strategic. She's clever, Foss. Won't fight the Stone Lord out in the open, but she's got a spot picked out, see?
I don't care about Stone Lord Tut. Don't care about some ambush. I asked, do you eat my last pickled ooze? Huh? Bugger off! I'm talking to my friend about an ooze.
Now. He who keeps his manners keeps his teeth. Besides, you are only pretending to be as wine-soaked as your friend here.
How can you tell?
I've been to fouler festivals than this, and you have the stage presence of Volothamp Gedarm. Now, you were speaking to my friend. Politely.
See, Foss? This one has risk, right? Now, where was I? The Stone Lord, aye. Bastard's going after the counting house, but he doesn't know that there's just another guild operation, huh? Nine Fingers is gonna catch him with his claws in her coffers. I pity the bastard.
The counting house? But what the hell's could Minsk want there?
Happy? Now, away with you. We want drink in peace.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Breeze must be blowing inland today.
Bringing in the stench of the foundry.
Belching smoke and metal screeches.
Hey, still bully boy,
I am?
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this
Don't you dare puke on your uniform.
Criminals. We've fallen on our times.
Officers, the law,
Everyone's scared because of
not
the...
their neighbours.
Now I have to start again thanks to you.
What are you thinking about for lunch?
A table somewhere. For one.
Shoulder.
Immense
Glitterbed kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me. Mustn't have seen me.
Or maybe he did.
I'll probably just break your jaw for asking.
Day to spend talking to bank clerks.
Carol killed. Yeah, I heard. Word is the Gondian Guild is down tools and...
Striking up, bit. Like, Captain needs to see your pass.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? This is the wealthiest banking house on the coast. God's ransom sitting under our feet. So if it's a bribe you're angling out, well, this I have to hear.
Just as well he's going down to...
If you cannot get the coin you need here, try for a room at the Elf Song. Alan has plenty of space in his upper floors.
If you're one of Barrack's friends sent to talk me down, tell him I've made up my mind. I'm buying that stake in the circus and running away.
I told him. I'm not that...
If you're wise, you'll withdraw everything and clear out before this army arrives. I'm not taking any chances.
Back of the line. I already had to sit here while they marched some big bastard past like royalty.
Immense Perez. Keeping me waiting like this would be a capital offense.
A list of politely phrased advisories from the Fellowship of Financiers.
One chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you? that would be most unusual. But then so is our visitor.
That he is. But don't worry. We can handle him.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
I'm not. I'm just keeping an eye on Glitterbeard's office. 30 in that pouch.
You're scoping Glitterbeard's office. Vault pass. Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
I'd have slapped him. You have the natural elegance of a dancer.
I might be as strong as a bear.
Please.
Glitterbeard was in a mood just now.
Them all.
A mood. Mate, he was nervous.
Do you have any blank vouchers?
The big bald fellow who was escorting.
With a half-elf, yeah.
Glitterbeard might shake hands and smile, but it's me, Bunny, who can assign you to the graveyard shift.
Just as well he's going down to special deposits.
All right, that's what they tell me. Calm down. But we'll save it for later.
You're guilt too, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
You're always guiding Glitterbeard's door. No matter who's on there, wants to know. You're definitely guilt. I wonder who that could be.
I do not feel like a valued
Quiet. I'll hear it.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
Something over there.
Put in a late one tonight.
What?
Making me waiting like this would be a capital offence.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Seems simple enough.
Some people have all...
Light on my feet.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Something good here, I hope.
Quite ready for you.
What comes next? Whatever shall it be?
No one stopped me yet. Swift as my feet can carry me. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
one with the weave.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Balance the book and move on like a... Take your time down there, Headbanker. We're not busy up here at all.
Who wants to know?
Moving in.
The merchant's train.
I'm really strong.
There's good books you want to be in. Little beard might shake hands and smile, but just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order.
Watch how you go. Here goes nothing.
Please refrain from entering until a staff member has opened the way for you.
What's hiding here?
Hmm?
All right, what now? On my way.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now, Sheridan's cracked clay.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
You.
Stone Lord. Ha! Better to call yourself Stonehead.
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
Slarning shape-changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists, then find out where they are nesting. This is the easy part.
For the fallen.
Well, so much for peace.
were going to be friends. Better you feed the soil.
With ease.
Lula Saros.
Let none stand in our way.
I think I could go another round.
Never a dull moment.
can withstand nature's wrath.
You still have time to surrender.
I won't give in.
Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
That hit the spot.
No one back home will ever believe this. Time to press ahead. What's in here?
These footprints are made of no ordinary muck. They carry the sewer's stink.
What's hiding here?
What's that?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Why do we even need the Zentarim? They worship nothing but their own fattened purses.
The Lord of Murder, wouldn't you say? Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
Consider my hackles raised.
Come on. Can't stay idle. One day, I'll catch a break. No traps, please. Here we go. No use. It's blocked. Curious.
That valve is stuck.
All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zhentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait. Flop all you wish, little fish. But Minsk has caught you.
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the Guildhall.
Shahira! You have an evil, much uglier twin sister. Minsk does not like this.
fight. Let's go.
Yes, of course. From here. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Onward. Simple enough.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell your Elitha to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him. Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do.
His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The mind flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira! You killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the Dead Three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why? Then you have two, and as many more as I can rip from enemy shoulders. But I have more than Minsk alone to offer. He is... Where is he? Minsk is on his way!
Is it the earth beneath that crunches, or the bones within?
Where are you? Squeak, so I might know you are
If my duties leave soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? No, it is a hamster. A miniature giant space hamster. Fear not, you will learn the difference in time. Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's Gate of evil. Together! Miniature as Boo is, he is also giant. You will need to make room for us, my friend. Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back scratchings. Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened. You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Wicklaren?
The Wicklaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title, nor deeper bond in all of Rashomon custom.
Wicklarin? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees. You're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Well, at least you're getting to know him a little better. I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Still breathing, despite everything. Very well. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Of all the places I expected would find this Minsk, crawling from the broken jaws of a mimic wasn't high on my list. What's life without a few surprises, eh?
Minsk puts on quite a show of brawn, even if there's no brain worth mentioning. I mean, I hate to judge the proverbial book, but that oaf may be all cover and no pages.
Copper for your thoughts.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you, but I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us, to the very end. He is an ass. I can make no promises beyond that. But even so, lead the way. We're yours to command.
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. A bit crowded, don't you think? Lead the way, then.
Minsk is being tricked. By the hells, we've got to rip him away from that shapeshifter.
Minsk believes a doppelganger to be Jaheira. He is being manipulated, I am all but certain.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Of course, but also a miniature giant space hamster. The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.